Okay. My heart is pounding. I have been working on this email that I've been procrastinating, and I need to hit send today. Have you ever had that experience of knowing something is the right choice, but following through on it and really making it happen is a lot? Oof, okay. I need to take a break and fill you in. I have realized over the last while that what I really want for the next few years is to bike tour more regularly. I want to spend the bulk of the next few years bike touring. And it feels so scary. I haven't said that out loud to you. I haven't said that out loud to most people. Conventional wisdom is to get a steady job and have a family and follow this path. And there's nothing wrong with following that path. That's a great path for a lot of people. It's just not the path that I want to follow right now, at least. And saying that I want to be living off a bike for the next few years feels kind of crazy. You know, there's this interesting awareness that I heard about recently that I found really helps. I wonder if you've heard of it too. It's kind of this notion of the difference between intuition and anxiety, and how intuition is very quiet. It's very slow and tugging and silent, but clear at the same time. Whereas anxiety is very loud and boisterous and is pulling you in all these kind of different directions sometimes. And learning to connect to that intuition is so hard for many of us. And it's definitely taken time for me to connect to that intuition, to trust it. And that's what I'm trying to do in this moment with this decision. Ugh. I have little butterflies in my tummy. I think I still need a moment before I press send. So basically, my goal right now is to set myself up to bike tour more regularly. And that means kind of creating the circumstances that make it easier for me to travel. So I've been kind of brainstorming ways that I can save up some money before I go. And one of the big costs I have right now is this apartment. Living in the city is super expensive, and I live on my own. And it doesn't make sense for me to have something like this when I'm on the road and trying to figure out if I can get a sublet, or if I can't find a sublet and I'm just paying for this apartment. It doesn't make sense. And that means that I need to leave this space, which is what I'm struggling with right now, because it's the first place that I've lived that I feel like I really finished it. I feel like I decorated it just how I wanted it. It's my cozy little space. It's just mine and my cat cheesecakes. I feel like in the last couple years of making videos, you have probably seen every corner of this space practically. I just really love it. And so the email that I am sending today is giving my 2 months notice to leave this space. And it comes with good stuff. I am moving in with a very dear friend, which I'm very excited about. But the room I'm moving into is going to be very small, which is a good thing because I want to downsize. I want to have less stuff so that I have less stuff to worry about when I'm bike touring. But it means I need to get rid of a lot of this stuff and move, and that feels kind of overwhelming sometimes. I'm really curious how you do with moves and moving. Let me know in the comments. I know different people have different attachments to spaces and environments and stuff, and I'm kind of actively working on decreasing my attachment to stuff right now, learning more about minimalism and that kind of thing. But it's still a learning process, and I'd be really curious to know what your kind of attachment is to stuff, and also how you do with moving. Do you find it as kind of stressful as I do? Let me know in the comments. Okay, enough dilly-dallying. Let's send this email. Oh my gosh, I'm wearing such busy pants and such a busy shirt. Whatever. Welcome to a day in my life. Okay, a couple last things I want to say before you help support me as I hit send on this. For one, I just want to acknowledge that I know I am in such a privileged position to be even thinking about traveling, and I'm incredibly lucky to have this space and to have another space that I can move into that's going to be more affordable and still be a safe, enjoyable place for me to live. And I think it's really important in these moments where, you know, we feel stressed or overwhelmed or any number of things that we feel. I find it's important for myself to kind of root it back in gratitude and in the knowing of the fact that I am lucky. These are challenging decisions in the moment, but in the grand scheme of life, it's all going to work out. And the last thing I want to say is I do still have that anxiety that's like, maybe you are going to really miss this place. Maybe you're going to regret getting rid of it. Maybe bike touring all the time is going to be too hard, or you aren't going to like it, or not having enough money is going to be stressful, or, right? Like, our brains can go a million miles a minute with all of the risks and the fear. And in this moment, I am following that quiet intuition and going, this feels like the path we want to go down, and it might be hard and it might have its challenges, but we've thought about this, we've slept on this, and this is the path that we want right now. So with a little bit of faith, I've gotta start down that path, even if I don't know what it's gonna look like. So, with that being said, are we ready? I did it. And there's a little thing saying, message sent, undo. No, we don't need to undo it. It's perfect. We're on the path. Wherever you are right now, I hope you are finding your path. That you're getting in touch with your own intuition and figuring out what's right for you. Thank you for being here. It might seem crazy, but I do feel like you were here in a way. I know that seems weird, but I've just gotten so many lovely comments on my videos and like connected with so many people through YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and like just other bike tours like you, and or viewers like you if you aren't a bike tourer. And I feel like everyone's just, it's such an encouraging community, and I really feel like as I was sending that, like I feel like I could feel those of you that would be like, yeah, do it, you can bike tour if you want to, you can go out on adventures. Don't feel like you have to follow a certain path, or don't feel like it's out of your reach, or feel like you can't do it. Like I don't know, I felt like you were here with me, so thanks. Thank you for being here for the start of this adventure and journey that I'm trying to create, and I'll see you in the next video.